It might surprise you, but the lovely smell of some flowers and the stink of poop are caused by the very same thing. The culprit is a compound called Indole-3-acetic acid. When it's diluted, it gives us a beautiful floral scent. In fact, it's what creates jasmine's iconic fragrance. What's even more fascinating is that this compound isn't unique to plants. Microbes, such as E. coli, can also produce Indole-3-acetic acid. But there's a catch. At higher concentrations, it releases a potent and persistent foul odor. Years ago, my biology teacher excitedly offering us a pro-cooking tip. When cleaning chitterlings, don't overdo it. Too clean, and they lose their unique taste. This piece of food wisdom is something I've never forgotten. So, what is this magical molecule that controls both the fragrant and the foul? You probably know it better by its stage name, auxin. It is the primary growth hormone that acts as a plant's elongation agent and expansion stimulant. It is synthesized chiefly in the parts of active growth, such as the apical meristems of young shoots and emerging grass blades. Certain plant responses to the environment, like phototropism, are intimately linked to the distribution of auxin. When a plant is bathed in unilateral light, the auxin performs a mass migration, rushing over to the shaded side. This accumulation prompts faster cell elongation on that side, resulting in the plant curving towards the light. The Darwins, father and son, were the first to document this phenomenon. Auxin is also a hugely useful tool in farming. It can perform a kind of magic trick, making an unfertilized ovary develop into a seedless fruit. That's how your everyday seedless watermelon comes to be. And when bad weather like cold, wind, or rain ruins the chances for pollination, spraying auxin comes to the rescue. It boosts the number of fruits that successfully grow, ensuring a reliable harvest for farmers. Of course, dosage is everything. Once the concentration skyrockets, auxin flips the script and becomes a death hormone, allowing it to function as a herbicide. It works by hijacking the plant's growth systems, forcing cells to elongate abnormally and uncontrollably until the plant dies. Our deeply hardwired perception of indole is a product of evolution with critical survival value. The stench of concentrated indole acts as a natural warning signal linked directly to hazards like rot, sickness, and death, from spoiled food to decomposing bodies and filthy conditions. Our ancestors who failed to find this smell repulsive were less likely to live long and pass on their genes. On the flip side, that same molecule in low doses gives us the perfume of flowers, a signal of good things like ripe fruit, sweet nectar, and a thriving condition. Our forebears who were drawn to this pleasant smell and could follow their noses were better at finding well-stocked homes, which gave them a leg up in living longer and raising more offspring. This innate liking for the smell, carved into our species by millennia of natural selection, is now wired into our gene. Indole is in perfume too. So here's a wild idea. Since poop is full of concentrated indole, could we just water it down to make a flower smell? And someone actually went and did it. A British performance artist took this idea and ran with it, crafting a limited edition fragrance from his own excrement and skin oils, which sold for 40 pounds a pop. Bizarrely, it was said to smell not of waste, but of a unique, intimate bodily aroma. Now, before this freaks you out, let's be clear. The indole in your store-bought perfume doesn't come from anything icky. It's mostly synthesized from sources like coal tar or petroleum and is perfectly clean. It then teams up with other scent molecules to create all those wonderful, safe, and lovely fragrances we're familiar with.